Hi students, welcome to your math lesson of the day. Last time we briefly discussed about place values, so I'm going to go over it more with you a little bit today. So if I was to ask you guys, how would you write a problem with 3 tens and 7 ones? How would you write that number? Well, if we have 3 tens, I'm just going to draw a long block to represent 10. So if you see this, that's going to represent 10 numbers. Okay, so we have 3 tens, 1, 2, 3. And then we have 7 ones. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 7 ones. So if we added those numbers together, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 7, what would our number be? So if we imagine that the zeros are not there, we have 3 ones. So if we add 1 3 times, and we add that with our fingers, if we hold up 3 fingers, we get 3. 1, 2, 3. So now we have 30, since we dragged that 0 down, so we have 30. And now we have 30 plus 7, because we can't forget about that 7. So we did 30 plus 7. Well, we know if we add 0 with 7, we would get 0 has no value, so we just bring that 7 down. And then also for the 3, we'll just bring that 3 down. So we have the number 37, okay? So that is our answer. So 3 tens and 7 ones, 37, okay? Let's try a different problem just to practice. We have 7 tens and 3 ones. I could draw the long blocks to represent 10. So if we draw 7 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tens. And then we have 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, I forgot about the 2. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So we have 3 ones. So if we add the 7 tens together, a quicker way would just be counting the blocks right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. So we know we have 7, and we know 0 plus 0 will still be 0. So now we have 70, okay? And now we have 3 extra blocks, so we add 70 plus 3. 0 plus 3, and remember 0 has no value, so we'll just leave the 3, and we'll bring the 7 over. So now we have the number 73. Okay? So let's try another one. So we have 1 10 and 2 ones. Now, I'm going to give you guys a couple of seconds to shout out this answer or to give you time to work it out. You can add your problem or show your number blocks. So if we have 1 10 and 2 ones, 1 2, what number would that be? What's that number? Shout it out. 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. If we have 1 10, which is number 10, and 2 ones, and if we count with our fingers, if we have 1 10 and 2 ones, we count up by 2. So we have 11, 12. This number, 1 10 and 2 ones, will be the number 12, 1 2, because we have 1 10 and 2 ones. So we add the 2 plus, or sorry, if we add the 10 plus 2, Remember, 0 has no value, so if we add 0 plus 2, we'll still get 2, and we just drag that 1 down, and we get that number 12. So that's one way to figure out this problem. So remember, for this problem example, the 1 is the tens place, and the 2 is in the ones place. Okay, and we'll go more over place value, but this is just to get our feet wet into the subject. Now we are in 4.7 in big ideas. So we're adding with 3 add-ins, and we're also kind of using the 10 frame. So instead of using 1 10 frame, we're using 2 10 frame. So I'm going to draw 2 10 frames on my board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5, so we have 10 here. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not an artist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 2 10 frames. So there's 1 10 up here and 1 10 below. But if I was to give you guys an example, so if I was to say 6 plus 6, we can color in the amount of blocks in 6 plus 6. So our first one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 1 6 here, and then the other 6 down here. So we would color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But what if I wanted to combine those numbers together to move them to the 10 frame above? If we count out the empty spaces at the red 6 10 frame, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 open spots, so I can transfer, or I can move over 4 of the green dots at the 10 frame below. So if I was to erase 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, let me fix my 10 frame. We moved 4 of the green dots over to the 4 dots above. So if you want to think about it, now we have 6 plus 4. But then what do we have at the bottom? We have 2. But what's 4 plus 2, guys? That number is also 6. We just broke that number down into a smaller pieces to fill in the missing pieces from above. So that's how we got 4 plus 2. But you could either solve it by adding 6 plus 6 or 6 plus 4 plus 2. So if we want to break it down, we know 4 plus 2 is 6. So now we have 6 plus 6. So we can also, since we have the 10 frame above us, we can count the number of total dots we have. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have the number 12 as our answer. And you can also check your work by counting your fingers or using the dots, but this is just one way you can practice. Let's try another example. So I'm going to erase that board, and we're going to make a fresh 10 frame. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we have 2 10 frames. So let's try a different example. We can try 7 plus 5. So I'm going to put 7 dots here and 5 below. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 dots, and then below we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what if I said I want to fill in the blank spots where the 7 is? How many blank spots are there? There's a total of 3. So we count 1, 2, 3. And since we put 3 green dots above, we take 3 away. 1, 2, 3. So this is what we did. So we're still adding by 7, but now we have 3 plus 2. And we know 3 plus 2 is the same as 5, right? But we just made this problem to a 3 add-in addition equation. But so we could even say 3 plus 2 equals 5 to add to the 7, or since we broke it down even further, we already know that 7 plus 3 is 10. We could say 10 plus 2 is 12. But you could also say 5 plus 7. And then if we count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we also get 12 as well. Okay? And I'm going to be signing some pages in your Big Ideas math book, and I'll be posting some worksheets on Class Dojo, and you can pick from either of those two, because I know some people work better on paper than on the tablet, and people might like the tablet better than the computer, but I'll give you guys the option to pick either one. But if you have any more questions regarding this math lesson, just please reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to help you. And I'll catch you guys next time.